Alrighty, hello there. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Those of you who are not, welcome back. My name is Brandon, and today we're back in FS19 for some more farm boy activities. Um, yeah, continuing with our save game over here. I'm really hoping that today we can actually buy some land. That would be nice. Start working on harvesting our own, you know, harvest. That'll give us a lot more opportunity for the AI stuff and all of that. So, couple things. First off, right now my personal life is just super stressful and exhausting and all of that. So I'm really just been kind of playing whatever games I want to play whenever I want to play them, which has been great. But it does have the small downside of I don't. It's hard for me to find times to play with my friends still because they're also all busy. It was easier before because I wasn't really working as much or trying to do as much, and now I'm working more and trying to do more, and it's just, yeah. So, but a lot more single player content recently, and I'm hoping that we're able to get back into some multiplayer stuff soon because I do miss playing with them and everything. But for the time being, what am I gonna do? All right, let's do this. And yeah, a couple things I want to do. I'm setting the harvester to just keep harvesting with the helper boy. We have so much left to harvest. Oh my god, this is a big job. Um, yeah, but hey, we'll get a lot out of it because even it's a shame we can't borrow these and do this one. I should have done this one because it came with two harvesters that I could use right off the bat. But it is even more space though. But let's see here. As far as these go, economic difficulty, I'm gonna go easy because I do believe that affects not just the buying and selling prices and the revenue of contracts, but helper cost. Now, there's a couple things I'm gonna do in order to kind of fight that. Firstly, I want to turn dirt to fast, so everything's going to get dirty and require cleaning more often. That'll kind of offset a little bit the extra money I get from this. And then also fuel usage. I thought I could turn it to high. Okay. Okay, I thought if I turned fuel usage to high and dirt to fast, that would equal that. But I've got plant growth on slow. Everything that could be required is on. Yeah. So I'll try and see. This name should be B pause stream. Okay, I'll try and see. Is there anything in here? These are just settings. I'm turning that down a little bit just because I've noticed that it's pretty loud. Unfortunately, there's not much else I can do. Alright, we're just going to roll with that for right now. Hopefully, that's still even split. I'm going to bring that back up to 50 and just bring that down to 10. That'll lower the radio volume as well. Nope. Perfect. Alright, I think that's good. Let me go ahead and just turn on my monitor real quick so I can hear it. Oh god, how long have I been like that for? Oh no. Oh god, how long have I been? Hopefully that's still even. It's been like 5 minutes of just no audio. Ugh. Beans. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to put a comment in there. Like, hey guys, from 5 minutes in to 10 minutes in, I accidentally muted my mic for a sound check and forgot to turn it back on. Oopsie daisy. My bad. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go ahead and... Alright, while that's running... Actually, let's get to the opposite side of the field so that we can catch it on the back end again. Because that works really well if just every couple passes we, hop on that side of it. I think that'll be good. It's got some pretty smart AI on these hoppers. But yeah, I do think this small tractor is going to have to get switched to narrow tires and be relegated to spraying, fertilizing, stuff like that. ASAP, we'll have to get a medium tractor for pulling these heavier loads and stuff like that. Because like 12 miles an hour at full throttle going up the shallowest of inclines. I mean, if you look at that weight size, it's still impressive, but come on, Alright, let's see what land is available and for what, and where do we buy it, and how do I buy it? Lands, okay. So this is a parcel, this is a parcel. Wow. What I want is a small rectangular field. That is obviously within my budget. Actually, this for 147 is not bad. That's probably the cheapest one that we'd actually want too, because these are all angled. Oh god, don't want that. 300. These ones are both okay, but they're also too expensive because they're bigger. I'm not sure why this land's so valuable. There's no... Maybe there's something here that I'm not familiar with. 76, 446, 443, probably good for forestry here. 546, 362, 216, 529, 564. Wow. Okay, so it's one of very few plots that we can afford, and it's also kind of one of the best one. Oh, I can buy this one too, but I don't for some reason I don't particularly want this plot. Call me crazy, but no. I think this is a good little plot right here. Plus, I can hopefully actually put my house like right on this corner here. That'd be good. Let's go look and see it. Plot 21. It's been running this whole time. It's at 46. When it comes here and makes the turn, then we're gonna, we're gonna drive alongside it and grab its wheat. It's getting really close to finishing up this patch over here, and then it's just all that left. Oh my gosh. We've done this much of the field. See, from the J to me, that's how much of the field we've done. Oh my gosh, that is not a lot. That's okay. We got this. Does my guy ever get tired? Because I don't have a house yet, and I feel like he's gonna start getting tired, like an American Truck Simulator. Also, I think this says sunny, but no, it is not. There we go. Alright, we should hopefully empty the harvester by the time we get to the end of this, what is it called, a line? End of this run, I think. Looks like the helper's only using like 75% of the harvester though. See? Oh, too far off. I got distracted. Like that left part is not actually being used, you know? It's just... It's like I said, about 75% of the harvester is actually harvesting stuff right now, which is interesting. So the helper does a decent job, but not actually as good as if you were doing it yourself. So that's good to know. Then we're gonna close the cover. Drop that there. Rush on down this way. Oh, got another sign. This is by where we did the other one, isn't it? The other mission. We had to cut the grass. I think. Pretty sure. Probably just have that one on while I'm traveling through a city. And how do I get to... Make a left into here, and then a right onto a dirt road, it looks like. Yeah, a right onto this road. Oh, train coming. Choo choo. This is cool. The first person perspective was terrifying. Going straight here, there's a little house over there, it looks like, on the map. Keep going this way. I'm going to turn right onto this road. And then left onto this road. Ignore that stop sign and continue left. Alright, here we go. Okay, so that's 20, 21. Alright, let's look at... Alright, so our road access is not ideal. Got all these bushes in the way. It does look like there is a full field of wheat that's ready to harvest, though, that we would be able to harvest and sell immediately. F toggle, a flashlight. That's why light is F. That's one of the things that you guys didn't hear when I was muted. I was like, oh wait, F is for lights. Oh cool. And I was like, wait, why is F for lights? It's because it's for flashlight. I know, I'm incredibly intelligent. You don't have to tell me. How would I cut down these bushes? Because I would want to do that. Maybe I just I put my house on 22 and then access the lots through 22, which is much, yeah, this is much more, yeah, right here is a clearing. Okay, so I could put my house like right here, basically, surrounded by these trees. Whoa. That just withered before my very eyes. That's actually crazy. I can put the house here, where there's easy access to the road, and then I've also got one field on my right and one field on my left. I think that'd be good. Now we can afford field 21, but how much is field 22? A lot more. Okay. So it's not a huge deal. And it gives us another road access. I like it. Alright, let's get back to our current job. Go finish filling up that trailer, deliver it, and then look into if we can afford the stuff to plow and plant. I think honestly we should probably buy that field, because if we can plow, plant seeds, we've already got the fertilizer spreader. We don't have any herbicide stuff, but I think we'll be okay without it. We're just not going to get the greatest yields of all time. I've driven on roads like this multiple times, and it's not common. I haven't done it a whole lot, but I have done it before, and it's something. Man, my throat hurts. I've been so stuffy recently that haven't been able to breathe through my nose well, so I've been freaking like breathing through my mouth and snoring a lot, and I always wake up still tired, because breathing through your mouth when you sleep will do that to you. But then I also have a sore throat, because yeah, so that's another thing it'll do to you. Whew, I'm doing good. I'm remembering why I have 100 hours in that save game right now, because this game is so much fun. You know what's funny is I actually have more time in Farming Simulator 15 than I do in 19. That one world is really all I did in Farming Simulator 19. But in Farming Simulator 15, I had like multiple farms with like my friends and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. One of the big things that I like about 19 as opposed to 15 is in 15, if you buy chicken coop or animals of any kind and stuff like that, basically just buy the chicken coop, and then you can put like a maximum of 4 chickens in it or whatever, and you earn like $125 per chicken per day, and that's it. It's just like passive income, which is, great. I love passive income, and I hopefully will be able to start investing, pay off my debts and then start investing money, getting passive income through like the interest and all that stuff. But in a game, I'm not a huge fan of it when the whole point is to be doing this stuff. Hopefully I can catch it before it, yeah, because it's gonna start. Oh, it's just got that one last tiny little patch. Let's see if I can fill up before I would be getting in the wheat. Come on. Oh, I'm not driving over much. That's fine. Alright. Let's go drop this off. over there, I think. I'm gonna show I showed left last time. I'm gonna show back now. And I'll show grain door next time. This is a long contract to pick up for episode, what is this, episode 3 of the series, where we don't really have anything. This would be totally good kind of thing to have. If I had a couple harvesters and all, I could just put 2 AI workers on them in the field and just... That would almost be like earning passive income, because all I'd have to do is drive the tractor with a trailer on it. Hopefully by then I'd have the big frickin' trailer, you know. But it's a bit early for me to be doing a job this big, but it's okay. This is cool. Hydroelectric dam. What's the best way for... Oh, hard left. Oh, Helper J has completed their task. Okay. As soon as I dump this, I'm going to drive the harvester over to the other part of the field and have it start over there. Making pretty good progress on it, though, which is good. But yeah, definitely need a bigger tractor. This isn't cruise control, by the way. This is literally full throttle. We're almost there. These New Hollands are freaking gorgeous, though. See, as soon as Farming Simulator 2025 goes on sale, I will be buying it. And then... Oh, it does say F toggle light. I never... Oh. Does the trailer have a backline as well? Kinda does. Interesting. Here we go. Okay, finally. That was a slow drive. There we go. Now this time it's coming out the back. So last time the hinges on the left side stayed attached, and the ones at the back and the right detached. This time the ones at the back stayed attached, the ones on the right and left detached. That way it's tilting backwards. It's always so cool how these things work. Oh, this would be a much shorter drive going up this way, I think. Alright, let's see if we can pass these cars. I know I'm in the wrong lane. It's fine. I don't think there's vehicle damage in this game, even if I do crash into somebody. Normally, people are not getting gapped by tractors, but... Oop, I meant to set the combine harvester to keep harvesting before driving back here, but it was a short drive back, honestly. The drive there just took a little while. Alright, let's get out of the way of the... Because the harvester's going to have to make U-turns where we are right now. So we're going to drive over here to where it's already done. Alright. That's why we drive with our lights on, so we can see that we're not actually over. It's just like a random area. We are over. It is unfolded, right? Yeah, it is. We're over somebody else's field. Here we go. See how we're using much more of the harvester than the AI tractor driver did? Yep. just just something I wanted to point out. One thing we don't want to do is we don't want to leave runways or what's the other word people use for them? Just like little strips of plants that we missed with the harvester. I'm pretty sure they're referred to as runways, but I don't know why. I just realized one of the reasons that might be why, and I'm hoping I'm wrong. But of course, farmers do have a lot of dirty names for things, so it wouldn't surprise me. All right. Yeah, it'll be nice when we have a wider header and a faster harvester, but there's a reason when you do the easier difficulties, this is the one they give you to start off with. It's because it's great, you know. It's a great harvester. It's just good at what it does. All right. Here we go. So I was watching something interesting earlier. I've been a big fan of Clarkson's Farm for a little while, but I just watched the Caleb Cooper, the Farmer on Tour, Amazon special thing. I thought it was pretty good. You know, it was kind of it was funny. I thought it was just gonna be straight up stand up comedy, but it turned out to be more educational and advocating on behalf of farmers, which honestly, that's not what I was. Like I said, I thought it was just gonna be a stand up comedy, but I'm not at all upset by that. I thought that was pretty cool, especially I like the educational parts where they show like how they milk the cows and all that stuff because I've never seen that way of doing it. I've just seen like the automated cow stalls where cows walk up when they want to, and the machine automatically like sources and attaches to the udders, and then the machines pretty much do all of it. But the way they did it, I thought was pretty cool to see. But yeah, speaking of the dairy thing, I thought it was really interesting that the British dairy farmers they make 32 pence per, I think, pint, or maybe it was a quart, maybe it was a liter, I'm not sure, but just they make like 32 pence per pint of milk, but it costs them 35 pence per pint. And milk's like expensive and stuff because there's so much red tape and inspections and permits and all of that stuff that has to happen. And also the I don't think we're gonna be able to make the turn actually. Like the people who bottle it and all that stuff, they take a large chunk of the income for bottling and labeling and distributing. And I get that those are all important jobs and those need to be done too, but it's crazy how the cost of the packaging is more than the cost of the actual milk, you know? Like people are paying more for the packaging than they're paying for the milk. They're paying, and it's just, it baffles me. But there's a lot of products nowadays where they're like, yeah, literally the cost of, like with sodas and drinks and all that, the cost of the plastic bottle to be manufactured and put the soda into it and all that stuff, you're not really paying for the drink. You're just paying for all the costs that they undertook in order to get the drink to you. The actual drink, like Coca-Cola, is cheap. It's cheap as dirt to make and all that. But, you know, all that other stuff is expensive too. But you'd think with how expensive it would be, they'd be using all recycled plastic by now, or they'd be eco-sourcing their like containers and stuff for now, their packaging. It's very interesting to think about. Because people recycle a lot, you know? It just doesn't get reused the way that we hope it does. Most of what we recycle just ends up being thrown out anyways, but some of it does actually get reused, which is nice. But like I said, not as much as you would hope. I don't think we're going to make it to the end of this row. I think, yeah, 5,600 is my limit. I'm trying not to trample the crops because you just really shouldn't be doing that. So I'm going to do it this way. Kind of jamming with this farming simulator radio music though. Especially with the pouring rain on my window behind me. If I just stand here, it'll still, yeah, it's pretty cool. How do you turn the UI off? Is it F1? That's that. F2. 5, 6, 7, 5. Yeah, F12 screenshot, yeah. But I think it's going to have all the UI in it, isn't it? Yeah, it does. Okay. She thinks my tractor's sexy. She says the tires are on. She's always staring at me as I'm farming along. Let's just try to match our wheel marks up. I'm going to put the AI on this now. And let's go to the shop and see how much the rest of the equipment would be for us to buy to farm Field 21 effectively. Okay. So we got the tractor, we got the harvester, got a trailer, we got a header. Got the fertilizer, which is good. What we need is a plow or a cultivator to prepare the field. These are also cultivators. So with these ones, I can create new fields, but I can also sow the fields for next time. But they're more expensive than the regular sowers. Sow no fields. And they're not as wide. So, and my tractor would only be able to handle something like this size actually, 2 meters wide. You know, I'm not too sure this would be the best choice for me right now, because I'm not trying to create any new fields at the moment. Power harrows, these are fine. They're just narrow and not what I'm looking for. Now one of the options I have is a seeder like this one that can seed directly with no previous cultivating or plowing necessary. I mean, yeah, right? I mean, that's kind of, I'm just wondering though, is it better to seed? Wait, what is that? Or does it not matter? If it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. It's seeds, which was the first thing on it. But what was the second thing? There was a second little... This one. Oh, solid for... Oh. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I can put fertilizer in with the... What? Wait. What? I can put fertilizer in with the... With this one you can. Oh. I already have a fertilizer. Do I want this one? Oh. That requires a lot of horsepower. Ooh, I don't have that yet. There's a cheap seeder here. I don't know why it's at the end there. Oh my god, this is a lot. Okay. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my gosh, how does this thing even... Oh, look at how it folds out. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. It can be used subsoiler. Okay. So these would be good for me because it would let me plow the fields in preparation of the new planting. But it can't be used to create new fields, but it is wider, cheaper than a regular plow. Okay. Now, a cultivator prepares the field for the next sowing, but to the best of my... I don't see the price. I don't understand the price difference here. To the best of my knowledge, though, I'm still going to have to plow every 3 rotations. You know? So, like, if I'm going to have to do every 3 rotations, I might as well get the subsoiler and effectively plow every time. You know? Alright, now, if I buy the field for $147, that gives me $40,000 left to work with. Can I get a subsoiler? I get one for $9,500. And a planter. I can get a cheap one for $13,000. So yes, I can do it. I might even be able to afford this fancy one, but I still need to buy seeds and everything. So I think I just get the cheapo ones for now. I can also get... Oh no, I'd have to get this one, crop protection sprayers. It sprays those 2 things. Which is, liquid fertilizer and herbicide to remove weeds. Okay. How much is a weeder, though? So you can only use a weeder at the very beginning. Interesting. Okay. I'm learning a lot. This requires something? What does this require? Seeds? Is this a planter or a weeder? Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on here. Okay. Alright, long story short, yes, we can do it. We can get a subsoiler and a seeder. I've already got the harvester, got the tractor to pull these, got fertilizer. So yes, we can. Wonderful. And I think I can even afford a cheap weeder, right? Because I need to do that as well. Yes, I will be able to if I get the cheapest of each option, which is good. Windrower, don't need that. Tedder, don't need that. That's the thing I've done in the past that I was confused because I didn't have to do it this time. Okay, cool. It's at 96% and it's driving away from us, so let's try to... Hang on, let's just have it stop for a second. So we can catch up to it and it's in a good position for us to fill up the trailer right now. I got distracted by my phone and drove into a wheat field. That's not good. Alright, is it going to extend the pipe out automatically? No. It's okay. Him. Fat fingered it. I'm in the right spot, right? I am. Good. I am elite farmer level. Nice. Toit. Smart. Nice. Alright, here we go. Let's get this thing out of the way. Hop into here. Pipe in. Nine wheat right there, folks. Heck yeah. Oh, you're right. I don't. Didn't even think of that. Hopefully the harvester didn't actually try harvesting any of that. I think it's smart enough though to just spit it back out, luckily. It's crazy how these harvesters can sort things, by the way. It's absolutely crazy. Sorting system on these things is absolutely insane. Alright. That's how you do that. You can stay there. We're going to go ahead and buy 21. Yes. Then we're going to go to the shop. And we're going to buy that subsoiler. Nope. There we go. This one's 4 meters wide. How much horsepower does our tractor actually have? It's this T3 series with the upgraded engine. So we got 117 horsepower. Now, this says it requires 140. But, oh, this one goes on the front. Oh, interesting. But here's the deal. I think we can get away with this one. Wait, does this one also go on the front? It does. Oh, so I can put the weight on the back, and then the subsoiler on the front. Huh? I didn't realize these went on the front. I thought there was one on the back. Interesting. This one requires less. I don't know what that means. That might not be good. I'm gonna get this one because it doesn't have like the little puzzle piece thing. Because I know this one. I think that means it's only compatible with those two. With those two systems, and I don't think I have those ones. So we're just gonna do this one here. 140 horsepower, yes, but I think we should be fine. I think that's the recommended. I don't think the game's gonna lock you out, essentially. All right, we're gonna get the super cheap seeder. We're gonna get a big bag of seeds. How many can we fit in our new seeder? Limitation is 1,000, so we can only fit one big bag in at a time. That's all we're gonna have then. I already got the fertilizer, weeder. Ooh, we actually don't have enough for the weeder. Ooh. We don't have enough for that either. It's okay. We'll have enough after this job to get that weeder. It'll be good. Wow, we are so low on money. Okay. All right, I'm gonna start, when it's going this way, I'm gonna drive alongside it. When it's going in the opposite direction, I'm gonna take over to help lower our hiring costs. Hopefully make a couple extra bucks out of this. With 16,000, do we have enough for another trailer? Because I honestly think we're pretty close to kind of completing this one, and we've got so much of this field left that we can still farm. So I don't want to actually wait. No, I just have to wait to hit complete, I think. Ba-dum. Didn't expect it to like basically stop like that. All right. Trying to stay off these people's grass, dude. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'm just wondering if maybe I should look into how much the cheapest tractors they have are. I think they're still like 30,000, but we get a lot of work to do for only having one tractor at a time. Which, I mean, there is only one of us, so it kind of checks out because we're trying to keep our hiring costs low, but still. Man. Full throttle, 6 miles per hour, going downhill. Is this at 1.5 hours? How many hours is our tractor at? If this is already at 1.5 hours, that's kind of crazy. Alright, so it looks like it's over 20% per pass. Every time we make a pass, it's over 20% of the, 25%. It's probably going to be over. I think it's over 25%, if you look at the bottom right, of our harvester's seed, like not seed tank, receptacle tank. Every time we make this pass, 28%, 29%. It's basically 30%. You're basically just 30% each time. So on the way back up there, it's going to be up to 60. Coming back, it's going to be 90. So I'm going to have to meet it on the next pass with the tractor. I was like, there's a third light that I was trying to turn on. I wasn't trying to just, turn all the lights off. I was trying to bring more light to the situation, not less. Now this is cool. You gotta admit, I mean, look at this. This is sick. Do that for a sec. I never did look and see if these songs were copyrighted or not. I actually have no idea. Oh no, I missed a little bit because I turned it off too soon. Oh, I was trying to be slick with it, and I wasn't. Hang on. There we go. Now we're all cleaned up. Little spray of straw or whatever that is coming up the back is funny. So freaking cool, man. Dude. This seems like it'd be a pretty fun job. Very relaxing. Well, at times like this, yeah. But I know it's an extremely difficult, hard-working job. Especially, do these things even have air conditioning? They do. Okay, good. I wonder how many filters they run through a day, though. How much dust and stuff is probably flying up into the air intakes. Uh-oh. Did I just miss some? Hope not. I don't think so. I did. Okay, good. Alright. Once I get to the end of this run, I'm going to have to turn around and then hire the worker to start doing it. I'm going to bring the tractor over here, fill up the wagon, the trailer, then I'm going to take it, $105 wage payment. I'm the one driving the tractor. I mean, the harvester. I mean, normally it's $300 whenever I get one of those, so. Yeah. It's crazy. We pay an absolute crap ton for, I mean, the local, farm hands and all, and the tractor drivers by contract who drive, the company tractors and all that, they make $15 to maybe $20 an hour. Not a whole lot. Whereas here I'm paying $300 an hour, it seems. Uh-oh, we're at the wrong side of the field. I'm coming, I'm on my way. I know you're over 90%. I'm trying. I'm going uphill right now. I'm gonna start going downhill here in a minute. Is its lights on? Oh, it's full. Its lights are on. No, they're not. Hey, turn your lights. Oh, they are on. You just can't see them until you get really close for some reason. Alright. Probably would have flipped the actual trailer and stuff doing that in real life. It's funny. Alright. I think we're actually not gonna fill the trail. We're gonna be close though. Nice. I think 95%. I think we're good to go and deposit this. You know what's cool is you can actually load stuff up onto the train if you switch it to I turned off the setting because I'm not using the train right now. I just don't have enough volume to make it viable. But you can actually stop the train at certain rail yards, load your stuff up into the train, and use the train to take it to the other side of the map. Or even sell it from the train directly, which is kind of cool. I can't wait to get Farming Simulator 25 when it's on sale and all that. I guess one is great, don't get me wrong, but I've got a couple hundred hours in it, and I'm looking forward to the new graphics, the new gameplay, all that stuff, you know. I wonder if we're going to have to put the weight on the back when we're working with the plow. You know? I'm a little bit nervous now that I bought it and I don't have much money. I'm a little bit nervous that it's not actually going to work. Instead of tipping to the back, we're going to tip through the grain door, because I kind of want to show you guys how that works too. It's pretty cool. Helps you control the volume that you're... If you want to get rid of it as quickly as possible, you dump left or right. If space is restricted or you want to dump a little bit less, you dump it out the back. If you want to dump it in a small stream, you dump it through the grain door. So it's right there. And it still dumps really fast, but as you can see, not quite as fast. I think it's so cool how this stuff works. Boom. And is the grain door shutting? Hey, we're at 43%. Oh my god, we're at 43%. This is a long job. Oh my gosh. No. It's kind of strange to me how even going steep downhill, you can't go over 26 miles per hour if that's your vehicle's max speed. Like, I'm pretty sure it could go faster in that situation, you know? Just trying to go this way. I think this just takes us to this house over here. Oopsie, maybe? Kinda. There's a way to get around it here, but I think it's probably still on that guy's private property and all that. Oh, is this like a church or something? What is this? I don't know. Train coming. Should we fight the train? I want to fight the train. No, we won't. Come on. Train gone. Bruh. What you honking at me for? I literally went the moment the freaking train was out of the way. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's let's just really quick, because he's, you know, I don't want to have to come over immediately, because I gotta take the tractor with me. I only got the one, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and empty his tank right now. And we're gonna fill it at the back. That way, as soon as his tank is empty and we're just getting what he's harvesting as he's harvesting it, then we're gonna floor it and drive away. Lose a tiny bit over the back, but not a whole lot. Yeah. See there? Right, now we're just gonna drive forward. You know. Cool. Alright. Pop the cover on it. Just leave it there, because that's close to where we're going to have to use it to continue on later. And then, yeah. The field that we bought, does it have crops on it? I forgot, actually. I feel like I'm just remembering now that it had crops on it earlier. And I'm like, hang on a second, we might have to pull the harvester away from that to harvest our own stuff for a second, so we can start cultivating it for the next harvest. Luckily, while they are a good distance away from each other, they're not as far away from each other as they could be. I think I can go this way. Possibly. Maybe. Not really. What's that? I don't know. Maybe that's where I can sell oh, that's where I can sell animals. Not buy them. Okay, where do I buy animals then? Because there's no orange glowy thing like there normally is. How do I get to field 21? Here. Can't see anything in third person right now. Alright. Road goes this way. 21's so pretty much straight to my right now, I believe. That's behind me to the right. Okay, so this little dirt road here is actually good. I should really, next time I get a sec, I should really check the old VOD and see if I got a copyright strike on that one. Also, one other thing to note, y'all, is that I will not be streaming starting tomorrow, going until the 17th at the earliest, because I will be on a vacation with my girlfriend and my grandparents, and we're going to have mucho fun. It's very nice. My grandparents have a cabin up north, and it's got like 5 bedrooms in it, so they're taking one, my girlfriend's taking one, and then I'm taking our field has wheat in it, and it's ready to harvest. Okay, we're gonna alright, we're gonna switch to here, our harvester. We're just gonna stop doing that for a second, and because we have the cover on, I don't think I'm actually able to just drop the load right now, am I? I have to go all the way back, hook it up to the tractor, because the cover is on it. Great. Okay, love it. I can't hook it up with this harvester at all. There's just no way to connect a basic hitch. Really? No? Lovely. Okay. Well, let's have this guy just keep going for a second then, while we bring that tractor back over here. Hook it up to the trailer, offload the wheat that's on the harvester right now, and then go from there. So we harvest this, we get immediate return, and we can have the tractor start harvesting, start preparing it for the next planting process. At least I'm getting faster at driving this route. And if anybody has any requests, especially regarding the mix, no. This way. Just let me know. The music's too loud, too quiet, game's too loud, too quiet, engine's too loud, too quiet, whatever. Just let me know. I got you. One of the things I want to hope to do soon is start making a bunch of different playlists that I can just play, like the Heartbound one, but better. Not because the Heartbound music is bad, but because I've just got the entire soundtrack in one file right now. So I might make like 3 or 4 different files out of the current soundtrack, just so I can go, okay, happy music here, energetic music here, scary music here, so on and so forth. That way it matches the vibe of the stream or whatever we're doing better. It's good timing. Just gonna have it. Do this. Full throttle, whopping 15 miles an hour. This thing was clearly not built for speed. Oh, that's not good. I think there are harvesters that can hook up to the hitch of a trailer and stuff like that and tow the trailers around. Mainly because later on in the game, the harvesters are so big, their headers are so big that it's required, really, to be able to bring them anywhere. We're going to take the harvester over to our area. Wait, maybe it'll go faster when it's folded in. No. It does not. Okay. Hello, Cassie. Welcome to the stream. Glad you are here, Cassie. However, I feel like I should let you know, it's not ending right now, but it will be somewhat soon. So I got stuff to do to get ready for my trip tomorrow. And also I gotta go pick up my girlfriend's car from the shop because new tires got put on it and can't sit at the shop for a week. So we're going to go get it today, and I'm going to do that here soon as well. What else am I doing? Oh yeah, but we bought a field. We bought some more, not vehicles, but tools, I guess. We bought like a subsoil? I'm blanking so hard on what it's called right now. A plow, basically. But not a plow. Cheaper, wider. Just doesn't actually count as plowing when I do it. What else? I know that I passed by the dirt trail that I used before. I figured since you don't go too much longer than I thought I'd stop by. Awesome. Thank you, Cassie. Oh, yeah, my other quick question. How's the audio? How's the mix of the music compared to me, compared to the game, like, engine and stuff like that? Can you hear everything okay? Or is the music too loud, or what? It's good? Oh, okay, great. Awesome. I'm kind of jamming to the music. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't completely blocking out the sound of the engine and all that stuff. Ah, it's no blinker. This is sad. Yeah, so the field that we bought is right over here. It is field 21, which is great. It's a small rectangular field. It's not the cheapest on the map, but it's one of the cheapest on the maps. One of the cheapest ones on the map. And it's actually already got wheat planted on it from the previous owner. So we just get to come along and harvest that, basically. And that's immediate income, which is great. Then I've got all the equipment needed to prepare it for the next harvest, including fertilizer and subsoiler. That's what it's called, subsoiler. 99% sure, not 100, but pretty sure. But yeah, so this is it right here. This is our field. It's a bit small, I know, but honestly, I think it's totally fine. That hill back there, I think the better way for us to harvest it is really going to be this way. Alright, now we're going to hire the helper to come along and do that. While we take this over here, we're going to, even though it's only at 42%, we're going to deliver it, because then we got to take the fertilizer over there to our new field, and then all of our other stuff to our new field. So we got a lot of driving to do. And I kind of want to do this before I get off today. Because I don't want to leave it for, next week. But I am running short on time, so I got to be careful. Now, where's the ranch at in relation to where I am right now? I think the way that I went, that's not good. Wow. I was in a hard turn because I was on grass and dirt and my wheels were popping up in the air. And you don't turn very effectively when you're like that. But as soon as I hit the pavement, I got all that traction and just yeeted it to the side. Luckily, I guess that doesn't actually deal any damage in this game, which is good. Alright, so here's the ranch right up here. Now, I could go up the long way, which the entrance to that is right next to me right now. But instead, I'm going to go around and then go straight up the other side. And then I'm curious to see if the actual grain door or not makes a difference. So we're just going to use the regular back door. Oh yeah, it definitely goes much faster at the back door than at the grain door. Even though we only had just less than half the load. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're 50% of the way done with this. Very nice. Alright. I think the best way for me to do this is to take this trailer over there first, because I'm going to need to unload the wheat from the harvester, so we can keep running and keep clearing our new plot. Then go to the shop, get the subsoiler and the planter and all that stuff. And then I just realized the subsoiler goes on the front, the planter goes on the back. Can't we just run with both of those active at the same time? Or does it not work like that? Maybe maybe my tractor might be too small, or hang on, if I get a left turn there. Yeah, I could have done that, but it's fine. I'll just keep going this way. I'm really just trying to think of what the best way to make this trip is, because it's kind of a very inconvenient road situation. I can see on this main road and just go straight and then make the left up ahead instead of the left right here, which is what I normally do when I've just got the tractor, you know. Normally I'll make the left here when I've just got the tractor. But I've also got the trailer. Now, I don't advocate for passing on double yellows, but I do have the ability to just fly in the sky like a magic drone thing. So I can see everything. What's nice about this one is that it's actually really close to the shop, which is helpful. You see the new stuff that we bought there? Hello, new stuff. We're gonna come back and get you in a minute. See, to drop this trailer first. I feel like I'm about to hear a Jeremy Clarkson voiceover. Oh, 1 second, yo. Alrighty, I'm unfortunately gonna have to end it here, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all for being here. Make sure to check the description down below for more information. Like if you like, subscribe if you want to catch these live in the future. Special shout out to CassieNova_MC. I appreciate you hanging out, Cassie. And yeah, we're gonna get back to work with this. I don't know what's going on with this. I think I might need like a front loader or something. I guess I thought I could just attach here, but it wouldn't. And I accidentally knocked it over, so I got to figure out now how to unflip it. So we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of y'all for being here and hanging out and everything. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.